Welcome back to Rare Coin Numix. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started with today's video. The year 1981 was a significant one for Australia, a time of transformation and change in many ways. But for numismatists, it marked the release of a coin that would come to embody rarity, history, and value. Today, we're talking about the 1981 Australian 1-cent coin, a small but mighty piece of currency that has become a highly sought-after collector's item. Let's step back in time a bit to understand the world around the 1981 1 cent. By then, Australia's currency system had been through some changes. The nation had introduced decimal currency in 1966, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence with a more modern system based on dollars and cents. The 1-cent coin was part of this new currency lineup, but little did anyone know back then that one of these coins would one day become a true rarity, valued at an astronomical price. But before we get to the excitement, let's talk about the coin itself. The 1981 Australian 1-cent coin wasn't just another piece of change. It was crafted with care and intention, as all coins are. The design featured a striking image of an Australian frill-necked lizard. This native species is known for its distinctive frill that expands around its neck when threatened, making it one of the country's most iconic reptiles. The image of the lizard was carefully detailed, showing it poised in an elegant stance, ready to impress on a small canvas. This frill-necked lizard design was created by the renowned Australian artist, Stuart Devlin, who had previously designed Australia's decimal currency coins. The reverse side of the 1981 1-cent coin bore the image of the frill-necked lizard, while the obverse side showed the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, created by sculptor Raphael Maklauf. This side depicted Her Majesty in a youthful profile, as it had appeared on many other coins from the era. The coin was made from bronze, and it weighed just 2.6 grams, truly tiny in size. But while the coin might seem small and unassuming, it holds a secret that would only be revealed much later. Now, in 1981, when the coin was first minted, it didn't raise many eyebrows. It was simply one of the hundreds of millions of 1-cent coins produced that year by the Royal Australian Mint. In fact, the coin was not even particularly rare at the time. Over 278 million 1-cent coins were minted in 1981 alone. So, what made a select few of these coins so special? The key to the 1981 1-cent's rare status lies in a simple but crucial detail: a minting error. A small number of these coins were struck with an incorrect design on the reverse, meaning the frill-necked lizard was absent, or at least noticeably flawed. Instead, these coins carried a different pattern that wasn't intended to appear on the 1-cent coin. These rare minting errors, known as die errors in numismatic terms, are what give certain coins their immense value. Interestingly, these error coins were not spotted until some time later, when collectors started to realize that something wasn't quite right. While the majority of the 1981 1-cent coins were minted without issue, these error coins, with their imperfect design, became highly coveted in the numismatic world. What makes them so special is that they are an accident, one of those rare moments in history when a mistake turns into something much more valuable. So, what does all of this mean for collectors today? Well, as you might expect, the 1981 1-cent coin with the error has become an incredibly valuable item. In fact, the price these rare coins are fetching has taken the numismatic community by surprise. For one of these error coins, you could easily find it being sold for tens of thousands of dollars, far more than its original face value of just 1 cent. In fact, the most expensive 1981 1-cent coin ever sold, an error coin in excellent condition, set a record, selling for an astounding $90,000. Yes, you heard that right. $90,000 for a coin that was originally worth just 1 cent. It's a staggering price, and it speaks to the rarity and desirability of these flawed pieces of currency. The rarity comes from the fact that only a handful of these error coins exist, and collectors are always looking to complete their collections with such a rare piece. But why such a high demand for this particular coin? Well, rarity is the main factor, but there's also a certain mystique around these coins. The idea of owning something so unique, a coin that was almost forgotten, struck with an imperfection that made it stand out from the millions of others, is incredibly appealing to collectors. The 1981 1-cent coin, with its historical context and story, embodies the very essence of what makes numismatics so fascinating. It's not just about money. It's about history, rarity, and the thrill of finding something valuable where no one expects it. If you're a collector, or even just someone with a curiosity for rare coins, the 1981 Australian 1-cent is a perfect example of how a small mistake can turn into a big opportunity. But with a price tag that high, you might be wondering where you can find one of these rare coins today. The truth is, they aren't easy to come by. Coin auctions, reputable dealers, and specialized numismatic shops might have one if you're lucky. But chances are, if you find one in your pocket change, it's not going to be the lucky error coin that could make you $90,000 richer. To wrap it up, the 1981 Australian 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of currency. It's a testament to the fascinating world of numismatics and how rare coins can hold so much value, both in terms of money and history. From its humble beginnings as part of Australia's decimal currency system to its status as one of the most valuable coins in the world, the 1981 1-cent coin has proven that even the smallest pieces of currency can make a big impact. So, the next time you come across a 1-cent coin, take a closer look. You never know when you might stumble upon a little piece of history that could make you a fortune.